Hey guys, it's me Dawson from Decoders. So in this session I'll be talking about NFT, that stands for non-fungible token. So a non-fungible token is a unique non-interchangeable unit of data stored on the digital ledger blockchain. So it is a kind of a token in the sense it can be any kind of a token, like a kind of an art which has been unique and can be non-interchangeable unit of data, that is it cannot be fudged, so it is non-fungible token. So the meaning is it cannot be fudged, that is it cannot be copied. So NFTs can be used to represent easily reproducible items such as photos, videos, audio and other types of digital files as a unique items, analogs to a certificate of authenticity, and use blockchain technology to establish a verified and a public proof of ownership. So to uniquely identify it, it uses blockchain technology to for verification and for public proof of ownership. So the copies of the original file are not restricted to the owner of the NFT, that it can be copied and shared like any file. The lack of interchangeability, the fungibility, distinguishes NFTs from blockchain cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. So what happens is the lack of interchangeability, that is the fungibility, or distinguishes a NFT from a blockchain cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin. So the first NFT project was launched in 2015 on the Ethereum blockchain, and the interest grew with the rise of interest in cryptocurrencies. According to nonfungible.com, sales exceeded $2 billion in the first quarter of 2021, more than 20 times of the volume of the previous quarter. NFTs, that is the non-fungible token, have drawn a criticism with respect to the energy cost and the carbon footprint. Like the energy cost, that is to make this NFTs, there is an energy cost, and even the carbon footprint, like the energy used, is associated with the validating of the blockchain technology. So description is as follows. NFT is a unit of data that is stored on a digital ledger called a blockchain, which can be sold and traded. The NFT can be associated with a particular digital or a physical asset, such as a file or a physical object, and a license to use the asset for a specific purpose. NFTs and the associated to license to use, copy, or to display an underlying asset can be traded and sold on the digital market. So this is a digital market. So NFT function like a cryptographic tokens, but unlike cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, NFTs are not mutually interchangeable. Hence, they are not fungible. That is, it cannot be fudged. That is, it cannot be copied. So it is kind of a non-fungible. So while all Bitcoins are equal, each NFT might represent a different underlying asset and thus have a different value. NFTs are created while blockchains string records of cryptographic hash, the set of characters identifying a set of data onto a previous record, therefore creating a chain of identifiable data blocks. So the cryptographic transaction process ensures the authentication of each digital file by providing a digital signature that is used to track the NFT ownership. So it is having a kind of a digital authenticity, that is a digital signature. However, data links point to details where the art is told can die. So what are its uses? So the unique identity and ownership of the NFT is verifiable via blockchain ledger. So there is a blockchain ledger, that is it contains all the records. So the ownership of the NFT is often associated with the license to use the underlying digital asset, but generally does not confer copyright to the buyer. Some agreements only grant a license to a personal non-commercial use, while the other license also allow the commercial use of the digital underlying digital asset. So next, digital art. Digital art was the early use case of NFTs because the ability of the blockchain technology to assume the unique signature and the ownership of NFT. So the digital artwork named Every Day is the first 5000 days by the artist Mark Winkelmann, also known as Beeple, sold for US dollars of $69.3 million in 2021. So the purchase resulted in the third or highest auction price achieved for the living artist after Jeff Koons and David Hockney, respectively. Next is there is some extra information about that. You can read it from Wikipedia. So the next is collectibles. So NFTs can represent digital collectibles such as physical card collections, however in the complete digital format. In February 2020, a LeBron James slam dunk NFT card on the NBA Top Shot platform sold for two, $208,000. Next is ticketing. Tickets for any type of events can be suggested as a use case for NFTs, that is non-fungible tokens. One such case is the possibility of the artist to receive royalties and the resales. Another one would be more intimate relation between fans and artists. Even games also can be represent in-game assets such as digital plot land, which can be controlled by the use of the game developer. NFTs allow assets to be traded on the third marketplaces without the permission of the game developer. There is virtual world such as the Board Ape Yacht Club and the Pudgy Penguins entitles the token for holders to benefit, including the membership of an entity to a private Discord server by validating the NFT exists in the wallet against the entry. So there is a community NFT such as the Board Ape Yacht Club and even PUBG Penguins, which is entitled to token holders to benefit, including membership entry. Next is music. Blockchain and the technology enabling the network to have the opportunity for musicians to tokenize and publish their work as a non-fungible token. This has extend the list of options for musicians and artists alike to monetize and profit from their music, as well as other content surrounding the themes of music and the artist's public image. Additionally, NFTs have provided the opportunity for artists and the touring musicians to repatriate the lost income due to the 2020 COVID pandemic, resulting in the music industry revenues falling nearly 85%. So you can see the impact of COVID-19 even in the music industry also. Even in the film industry also, you can see the NFT is associated with the score of the movie The Triumph, which composed of NFT for a feature short film. So you can see even in the film also, even in the memes also, there are a lot of memes, meme NFTs. As examples include the Doge. Doge is the internet meme which became the image of the Shinu Iba dog, whose NFT was sold for $4 million in 2000 June 2021, as well as Charlie Bit My Finger. You might be knowing this infamous YouTube video. So even this also, I mean the Nyan Cat also, you might be knowing, this was one of the most famous ones. And even the Disaster Girl also, this is the most funniest one, to be honest. Even sports also, you can see sports also, NBA player Spencer Dingwall tokenized the contract so that other can invest it. Even Dapper Labs, a blockchain technology based company, has collaborated with NBA to create the NBA Top Shot in the marketplace for digital highlight clips. Even in fashion also, the Nike had patented blockchain technology to add cryptographically secured digital assets in the form of NFTs to physical records such as play sneakers under the name of CryptoKicks. Even pornography also, unfortunately, some porn stars have also tokenized the pornographic work for the sale of unique content for their customers. So this is, I'm not interested, to be honest. Next is academia. Even the US Berkeley has announced that it will be auctioning NFTs for the patent disclosure of Nobel Prize winning the CRISP case 19 gene, and even the cancer immunotherapy. So you can see even in the academia field also, academia in the sense, academia meaning, academia is the environmental community assigned with the research, education and scholarship. So in the research also it is used everywhere. Even in the political protest also, it has been used in the destruction of Nazi monuments symbolizing contemporary Lithuania. So even performance art also, even copyright also, ownership of NFT does not inherently grant so one thing you have to note is it does not inherit copyright granting. While someone might sell an NFT representing a work, the buyer will be not necessarily receiving copyright privileges. The owner of an NFT is the original owner is allowed to create more NFTs of the same work. So you can see the standards in the blockchain. There is Ethereum, to be honest, that is ERC 721. There is Flow blockchain, which this thing. There is Tezos, to be honest, which is blockchain, and there is Solana, which I am currently holding a coin. It is Solana blockchain also supports non-fungible tokens. So the history you can see from 2012 to 2014 it was. You can see the first Avant La Lettre was minted on 2014 by in preparation to the 7 on 7 conference at the New Museum in the New York City. The experiment for creating a monetized graphics live at conference on May 33rd represented the second time a non-fungible traded blockchain mark was explicitly via chain meta network was linked to a unique work of an art, and the first time it was standing on the stark contrast to the multi-fungible metallic colored coins or any Bitcoin or a counterparty. So on October 15th also first fully fledged project Ethereum was launched and was demonstrated in Devon. In London, UK, just after 3 months, most of the Ethereum's purchasable and tradable units were unsold for more than 5 years until March 23rd, 2021, which renewed the interest in NFTs. NFTs sparked a buying frenzy. Within 24 hours, all the titles of the current prior version, each hard code to one Ethereum, that is zero point zero 0.01 cents at the time of the launch, was launched with a total of 1.4 million. So you can see the presentation here, and even the public awareness also 2017 to 2021. Even the public awareness also. Mm, you can see the decentralized blockchain in raised 2000 million in the initial coin offering. So there is something called in share market, there is called as an IPO, that is initial public offering. In blockchain coins, there is something called as an ICO, that stands for initial coin offering. So it raised there in internal economy as of September 2018. Then NFT buying surge was there, that is in 2021 to present, that is there was a surge in 2021 for NFTs. You can see here there are many things such as Ethereum, there is Flow, and there is Tezos also. So even Nifty Gateways also is there. So even Christie's British auction is also there. Then there is Jack Dorsey, there is Twitter, and all those things. So the speculativity of the NFTs are led to many investors trading greater volume and rate. The buying surge of was an economic bubble by experts who are also compared to a dot-com bubble. The dot-com bubble you might be knowing. The dot-com bubble is the tech bubble. It was on the 1990s, a period of massive growth and adoption of the internet. So the NFT of the source of the World Wide Web was internet company Sir Tim Berners-Lee was auctioned in 2021 by Sotheby's in London and was sold for USD 5.4 million dollars. So popularity was circulated by CryptoKitties, a project developed by Dapper Labs to sell ownership of the unique cat avatars. Non-fungible tokens became popular in the early months of 2020 due to the numerous high-profile sales. So criticism also is there. Storage of chain was there. Environmental concerns are also there. There is plagiarism and fraud. There have been examples of the artist having the work copied without permission and sold as NFT. So there is a fraud also. Fraud. There is a chance of fraud also. So in my sense, NFTs are, in my opinion, my last opinion is as follows. NFTs are kind of the future. I feel like the digital art getting monetized, and this is a great way by which the digital artist can monetize their artwork by selling it in the form of non-fungible tokens. So I think non-fungible tokens are having a good future, and in my eyes it will create a new revolution in the digital art industry. So thank you very much, guys.